Hi guys, welcome to this tutorial. I'm going to show you in this one how to start getting people to like your newly established Facebook page. When you start out, you'll create a Facebook page and nobody will have liked it. And depending on how many friends you have on Facebook, you'll share the page out to your friends and family, and a chunk of them will like it. But then what happens is ultimately that kind of snowballs, just kind of comes to a slow grinding halt, and then nobody else likes your page. So the way to get a lot of people liking your page very quickly is to actually pay for, not for the likes, but to actually advertise on Facebook. That's the quickest way you can do it. And just as an example, we're on our Zenith Fitness marketing page here at the minute. Now, as you can see, we've got 343 likes. We just set up the page last week and ran an ad campaign over the weekend. It's Monday morning, now around 10 a.m. We set up this advertising campaign on Friday afternoon, so less than 72 hours ago. And as you see here in the stats down the right hand side, basically we've got 312 new page likes in the last week, or actually technically in the last 3 days. Now that has cost us £11.89. And we only put a small budget to it just to do a tester, which is £6 per day, and ran a 3-day ad campaign. Now it's showing here 245 new likes, but the advert results have not accounted for today's new likes and so on. So it's actually up to 312 now, between yesterday and today. Now how we did that, you can imagine that's basically 100 new likes per day. We started out, our friends and family liked the page, so we had about 40 likes, and then we just ran the ad campaign. So we got basically 100 people liking the page every day. And the way you do that is very, very simple. And as you see, it's very inexpensive. You know, if you had even just £50 or $50 to put to an ad campaign just to get the snowball effect rolling and getting people who are not connected to you liking your page, it can be quite a potent way of getting, firstly, people to like your Facebook page, but then also that is a captive audience, because you can start sending them information of value, and then start linking back to your website. And at that end, that's where it becomes useful, because you're driving traffic to your website, which is the ultimate goal to this whole thing of having a Facebook page and building a community. Is you want to get more people to your website, more people, more eyeballs on your product, more people buying your product. So just to show you how to do that, what we do is when we're on our Facebook page, now yours might look the same as this or slightly different depending on when you're viewing this video, but what you do is you go up to the Build Audience tab and just click that, and then just go to Use Adverts Manager. Now, you'll see here we were promoting Zenith Fitness Marketing, so we have spent, as we've said there, £11.89 sterling, which is about $17–18. We've run the campaign for 3 days, and it's basically cost us 4 pence or 7 cents per like per page. Now, one thing to bear in mind is that is not it's not just a random buying people to like your page type concept, and this is where I'll show you what we did. If you go into the advert that we actually ran, and I'll show you who we're targeting and how we're targeting them. So click into the advert here. Now, here's what we've done, okay? So in the demographic area, what we did was we targeted people in a range of countries: US, India, Canada, UK, or Australia. And you can pick any country around the world, of course. We booked them to be 21 years and older, or I think we actually specified it was 21 to 42 or something like that. Now here's the key part, okay? Depending on your key client type, what you've got to think about is, where are they from? For instance, if you're a local business, there's no point in advertising or trying to get more page likes from people, in 5,000 miles away in some city that are never going to buy your local product. In that instance, then you target people in the local vicinity, and then you want to start thinking about their interests as well. So for this particular page, what we looked at was people who are interested in physical fitness, online advertising, marketing. This is thrown in Zenith Watchmaker. I'm not sure why that is. But what we decided was that people should not be already connected to Zenith Fitness Marketing, because we want people to like the page. Okay, so you basically break down the demographic in that way, and then you hit the purchase button. What you do is you bid for clicks, or bid for basically how many people are gonna like your post. So if we go to let's go to create a new advert in this set. Alright, so it comes up with page likes. That's what we want to choose. And then we will go again to, say, Zenith Fitness Marketing. And then it just brings us up an option to put in an image. So we have like a cover image that we wanted people to see when they see this suggestion in their news feed. So they can see, right, this is what the company's about. Yes or no, I will or will not like this. You can upload a number of images in here. In the same way you would upload an image to an email from your hard drive or from a library or find images or whatever. Then you pick a headline, then some text. And this actually has changed. It has thrown in some sample text. I'm just throwing in some ideas there. You can change your headline, the text that will come with the ad, and then you see this little preview to the right hand side. So I've put at the top, become elite in the online fitness marketing world, and then we've got our cover image, and then a link here, and then the button which will say, you know, whether you want to like it or whatever, and then the person will click it. Now if we go to show advanced options, we can landing view, so we see that, or photos. See if that changes anything. Doesn't. Mobile news feed, so that's how it will appear on a mobile device. And this is how it will appear in a right hand column. So for instance, we might want to change this image because it's very hard to see there, so we may want a striking image because it's going to appear in the right hand column in a smaller advert. So we would probably go up here and upload a new image for that specific ad type. Then if you go down, this is where it becomes important to really hone in on your demographic. So if we are trying to target people, say in the United States, there you go, we'll type in here, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and so on. Their age, we don't want people who are 13 liking the page necessarily, because our key audience are, you know, people who are trying to start out online and build a lucrative fitness business. So I'm thinking probably, you know, 2021 up to even 40. We'll choose men and women. We'll choose a language, just say English, all. More demographics here. This is where you can choose, you know, their employers specifically, ethnic affinity, generation, parents, blah blah blah. Relationship status, if that was relevant to your product or your brand. Interest, then that's where it becomes important. So see if we can do, if there's anything that comes up. Fitness marketing, quantum fitness marketing, with 11,000 people that like pages related to that. Let's see, a fitness business, television, another 2,000. This is where we really just build our audience. So at the minute our reach is only 8,600 people. I'd suggest you try and get that reach up to in the tens of thousands at minimum. If not millions. It depends how you break down your demographic with the countries you choose, the age, whether it's men or women or both, and languages and so on. But say we're happy with this reach, we can also do behaviors and categories and stuff like that. But this is where then we set our budgets. Okay, so here we can create a new advert set, and these are the countries, the age. How much do we want to spend per day? So that just depends on your budget. You could have, you know, 10 grand per day to put to this, or it might just be £3.50 or something like that. And then you choose whether to just run it every day from now on, or to do a little tester like we did over the weekend there for 3 days. So you just choose your end date. Say it's you know, it's the 12th of the 5th today. So say we did it for a week, okay, to the 19th of the 5th. And you can change your time if you wish. And then we want to do bid for page likes, or you can do bid for clicks or bid for impressions, but we want page likes. So that's what we're going to go for. And then you just click place order. What happens then is it shoots it over to the review team at Facebook, and then they will designate whether your ad complies with all their rules and regulations. Then you'll get an email which will say, look, your ad's now live. And then what happens is you'll start getting back on your page. You'll start getting this activity stream come up with all these new people liking your page, okay? And that's where you can monitor, how successful your advertising campaign is being. Okay, and that's really the first step. If you set up a Facebook page and you're desperate for getting people to your Facebook page, best thing to do is just put a small budget to it. As you've seen there, we've spent just £12, so it's $18 over a weekend, and we've got 300 odd people liking our page. So, if you had £50, then you get 1,500 people roughly liking your page if your audience is that type of size, the people you're targeting. So that is where it becomes useful, because now we've got an audience of just 300 people. It's not very many, but over a weekend it can be quite useful. We've got 300 people liking the page. Their friends have seen that they've liked the page. Now what we can do is we can go in and create subsequent adverts, if we wish, which target their friends. So the way we would do the advert is, when we select the demographics, it will be, here's an advert, and we want to target the friends of people who are already connected to our page. And then what will happen is, within that the friends news feed, it will come up saying, like, your friend Joe Blogs likes Zenith Fitness Marketing, and then there'll be a big like button there, and then they can just click like on the news feed, and that gets you more and more likes. And that just builds that social proof element, as it's called, where basically if somebody sees that their friend likes the page, it reinforces the trust of that page, so they're more likely to click the like button. And that's the theory. So that gets more people liking your page, and then ultimately what you want to do is start posting links back to your website over, in the news feed. So you might post a new blog post like this, or whatever your link is. Hit the link, it'll preview it, it'll throw in some images for you, which will just pretty up the link itself, like so, and then you can just hit post, and then basically all those people that like your page potentially will see that post and then potentially click through to your website, builds the traffic to your website. Or say, for instance, you had an offer on, or a new blog post, or a new video up on the website, and it's all about driving traffic back to the website, where you can then get a shot at converting that traffic. So look, hopefully that's been of help. That's your first kind of stage. Once you actually create your Facebook page, make sure you just put a small budget. It doesn't need to be a lot, but something of a budget to your advertising to build the likes on your page. Because otherwise what happens is, you put a page out, your friends and family like it, and you maybe get 50 or 100 people liking it, and then it all just comes to an abrupt stop in terms of new likes all the time. So this is a good way to get the snowball effect rolling and getting some eyeballs on your products and over to your website. So make sure when you do this, when you set up your Facebook page, just do a tester. It doesn't need to be a lot. You could put $5, $10, whatever it is, to your marketing budget, just to test it out and see what works, and see if you start getting new likes. And then once you start getting that, follow it up with some more ad campaigns, follow it up with some good content on your Facebook page, and just get the snowball growing and growing and growing. And that's really how it's done. So hope that was of help. Let me know if you have any questions or queries. Should be a box below the video, whatever website you're viewing it on, and I will see you in the next video. Good luck, guys. Cheers.